Hello, we're TF4. And ne. Yasa betene game.
Yabani aede.
Yaba.
Thank you for the words.
A 4 posts podcast for any abishia.
So about 4 posts da.
Jai tata papa.
About 4 posts da.
Yeah.
Lakum mun ma different 4 posts.
I mean 4 posts. 4 posts ba akusia.
Nipa say nebo.
Nipa 4.
Ana rules ni.
Bebe na ka see.
Rules ni ezi. Wow, obejina mache no ona ayo hene. Do beto so ni ochia me.
Yeah.
Wa beto so 10 ni ahenkwa na last one na ye friend.
Awanya bro.
They local 4 posts. Akwa 4 posts and now bon no figure se ho.
Ati say come.
Well, also Fiifi
dey bia me ohene.
Fiifi
don't know. And you stay
Ubo stay that.
One almost stay. One almost stay. Balance boy, don't catch me. Police station.
I see we still.
Now the boss say now it's back. One guy say almost stay.
Okay, stay man to say.
Masa. And you feel me change.
Oh, man to say.
Senior. Me say.
Man to say.
My boss stay there.
Man to say. You say alakum say 4 posts.
What me say?
Man to say.
My boss stay there.
It's man to say.
I may not get to the specific.
Hey, the beat
about.
Me assure say what about 4 posts da. And what about stay da. Mo am about stay da. No pay.
But you what are the stay rules?
Typical.
Rules here.
Banana be yaso.
Bantama hina na about table.
But Kiki so ya maluzu opo because the moment ebe busa asem na dey this is how we do it.
So only can book totals, the totals.
Total the chassis.
If you want totals last, what totals numbers what for? To what say?
Na who kuta ball na dey.
I say Bonnie cow be say Murphy, but of course, why don't stay there? Bring the feature.
And then you born once.
But
you born 2 times.
But
unless you say one cast one cast
stay so be ST.
Also be ST. Then you born by born 1 time. One cannot 2 the end this a move fire no call.
Ana say born so otoma na say wo born anto from no timi chi no da hono so
enya. Ana bra na ka se wundi bi.
Boy na stay no. We fly ball ko na person go keep. Yes, wasa mo owo.
Ya born ni date.
Ya boy na last no ka say.
Also ma e be born ni date.
Because we move you say
any date.
Why you like na 31st? Wallahi. Obi aba mo 31.
Any date. Any date now say chi hu no.
Juma dey.
What part na this agro ni ba kru mo because timode for agro.
Ba yesuan the school mo. Yeah, part of the game because we are me AP. Yeah, yesuan
local games.
Local
games.
Okay.
And 4 posts in now.
There be 4 posts in count.
Also 4 posts anybody there.
And they are 4 posts.
I think 4 posts increases your precision in terms of passing and scoring.
But that style of football has not helped us.
No fee. And I near friend. And once I never say
Rudo, yeah.
Me who say
that does not help us.
Oh, fear than MY.
Especially from the attacking point of view.
Maybe I met to us. Yeah.
Especially from center forward point of view.
Because say yeah, Chrome was saying. Obi abe funny.
Even gutter to gutter because Accra like there's a lot of gutter to gutter. Most of the gang communities now gutter to gutter.
But I think they will affect in general because mentally.
Yes.
Because I'm mentally fortified.
But it doesn't help the strikers as much.
Okay, strikers, yeah, because there's no position.
It's a Okofa player Biana Bisana Sobo position by also one midfield.
In fact, in Ghana,
everybody
is a midfielder.
Because one gata okay. It's all about possession.
And
play no precision anywhere. 4 posts the same thing by passes. I said all of these things are more. It's by way the 4 post podcast we dey e be wa dream e be mo ati game na se be mo ati bibia so I get no bia
Mesamo the way I feature in some no you explaining some no and my rain fi say obe subscribe it.
Why they
Now I like it.
Why they
Nah, share the
link
Makuta hasata
Makula bata
Suhata
who will really show you?
Come back, Busa say, na mo se carry Kenya. See, I think the time I hear for post last time now. Me say Akomeah talking about Rondo. Okay, Rondo now they back where they see me through. Looking at Michael Carrick about Manchester United, how I all try to play the football, high intensity Rondo. any 1 or 2 short passes, making sure.
One match, boo. United fans. Everybody is.
I am the host.
Fifi is the host.
You have to respect
me.
You are respected.
Somebody has something.
Go ahead.
You have to respect. And I'm not going to
That's it.
When I cut you on what channel?
That's it, boss.
Akomeah, when I am the best.
Oh yes.
United for me, you know.
Then so far, the character by the Oye against Arsenal, I had a big game, but we can in the biggest game I ever. Looking at where Manchester United is coming from, and looking at where Arsenal is coming from, they are top 4 right now. Arsenal is literally the biggest. Team. Oh,
Fiifi team no.
Fiifi team no. Say we are no one.
Senior, can you score Arsenal or not?
Oh, I don't think
with the Rondo football.
No, I don't think Manchester United can beat Arsenal. To be very honest, but looking at Michael Carrick and what he's doing at Manchester United, Fifi, I believe Manchester United fans should manage their expectations. The hype around the team and the little things that comes out and how people react to it, sometimes I'm really surprised. For example, whatever Kobe Menu did to Antoine Semenyo in that particular game was absolutely brilliant. But in a nutshell, it's not something that needs to be overhyped. They go to training, they have rondos. Because I remember when Ralph Ragnick came to Manchester United, there was the same thing. Rondo here and there, they overhyped it, they did a lot of things. We saw how everything ended. I think what is most important about what Michael Carrick is doing is about the short spaces between players. I think that is really going to help certain players like Casemiro, who will not need to cover a lot of ground in terms of defending after he has gone into attack to help the attackers. The likes of Kobe Menu, who doesn't have pace, the short spaces will definitely help them. Harry Maguire, you keep the spaces short. If you tell Maguire to run at length, you are really worrying because he's not a pacey centre back. Look, sure, he's aging. If you tell him to run as far as 100 kilometers or 50 meters, 100 meters, he's actually going to have trouble. So the short spaces is only going to bring out the best of some of these players who are aging and will be out of form very soon with how their career trajectory is going. Then in a bigger picture, that is when I believe that whoever comes in as the next coach, is he going to continue with what Michael Carrick started, or they are still going to keep Michael Carrick? But I think personally, Fifi, we overhype a lot of things when it comes to Manchester United. He's just doing the basics, things that will bring the best out of these.
Can he beat Arsenal? Because
I don't think so.
Because
I don't think so. Because Arsenal is a different breed as compared to Manchester City. You know, you can sit back with 32% against Manchester City, hit them on counter breaks and score and win the game. But I think Arsenal is a totally different kind of football club that can also give you the ball to play.
Akomeah, looking at how Arsenal set their team up, especially let's move to their midfield. If any team will possess you, it depends on their midfield. Looking at a deep line playmaker like Zubimendi, we are looking at Declan Rice, one of the best midfielders right now in the world, and we are looking at either Odegaard or Eze or whoever they choose to play. There's a high probability they will decide to possess the ball. Mind you, they are playing at home. And it has been known and it has been confirmed that if you meet Manchester United and you decide to possess the ball, you will hit you on the counter. And it has been working. And right now, Manchester United has one of the strongest and fastest players in terms of their forward lines. And they are very lethal too. The likes of Bruno Fernandes.
There's something we need to take notice of. You see, Manchester City is inclined with possession football. No matter the opponent, they will have to keep the ball. Compared to Arsenal, who are not so much intrigued by possessing the ball a lot of times. For example, the first game against United at Old Trafford, they decided, no, we are not going to play. I'm telling you for a fact that if that game, Arsenal had decided to play, they would have played more possessive football than Manchester United. Trust you me.
So Arsenal have the ability to play.
They have the ability to do every single thing. And they've been able to build a team that can adapt to every single opponent.
I think that is a strength.
I'll come back to you.
That's a strength of Arsenal.
Fee, you being one of the tactical brains around when it comes to the sports industry, do you think...
You're flattering me, pal.
Some my car me who so.
One man is Kebia.
The way I'm a page out,
we come here, we want a pint.
say I press.
What's on your door? Your door, we say, hey boy, I don't want to be here.
No one can be a Man United. I'm say shut up.
Koduna. I'm going to be driving. Say,
remember the Okay, so what do you think will happen in terms of tactics? Do you think Arsenal will decide to possess the football playing at home And Ombe Jama Manchester United. And looking at even the two I won, you create me possess.
That's much when you go there.
So what do you think? What will be the game plan for both sides?
I think that I'll start from where Akomeah ended. When you look at the Arsenal team, it's a team that has been built to respond to where the game is going. You remember Carlo Ancelotti said something that you don't have to force the players to do a lot of things on the field of play. You make changes based on where the football is going. Carlo essentially says that you don't control what goes on the field of play. Based on what is happening on the field of play, then you make your changes. And I think that's how the Arsenal team is built. It's built in a sense that if it gets to the point where, for some reason, maybe physicality, intensity in the middle of the park, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Kobe Mainoo, Manuel Ugarte able to dominate it. On paper, that's not supposed to be the case. But Arsenal have the tendency to say that, okay, play. But we also shut up shop, sit compact, and then we wait till we catch you on the break from the wings. But when you look at the nominal starting effect of Arsenal, in terms of dominating the middle of the park with those players, Arsenal are better. They have a better ball-playing centre-back that can build up from scratch. They have a good shot-stopper that's also very good with his distribution. Raya is one of the best. They have centre-backs that can play, whether it's even from right back to left back, they can all play. Then in the middle of the park, you mentioned Martin Ibanez, Zubimendi, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard. Whoever plays in that middle of the Arsenal team is good enough to be able to dominate play. I think that Michael Carrick will understand that this is a different team that he's going to face. He's going to face a different team from the Manchester City team that he faced. Now, I'll give you an example. When he played Manchester City, City did not have that physicality that he faced against Arsenal.
Okay.
That City starting 11 did not have Nico Gonzalez, unless I'm mistaken.
No.
And it is Nico that offers them that physicality that they need in the midfield. So if you're not getting the physicality that you need, you are going to play against somebody that has abundance of physicality. Even if Saliba is not starting, even if Magalhaes is not starting, even if it is Mosquera and Henkapi, that is physicality. When Declan Rice doesn't start, and he decides that in the middle of the park he's going to play Merino, Zubimendi, that is enough physicality to deal with you. So the game state is going to be different. I think that at home, Mikel Arteta has understood something and he has accepted that he doesn't need to play the best football or get the most possession.
For now, he needs results.
So he doesn't care about what the home fans... usually when you're playing at home, you are worried about what the home fans will think.
Yeah. Especially when you've played around 60th minute,
exactly.
70th minute and there's no goal.
Exactly, you want to play nice. But he doesn't care about that. Arsenal do not care that they are playing at the Emirates and then they'll wait till they score you from a corner kick before they start playing the football. They don't care. So it's a different predisposition for a game for Manchester United. It's a different game all around for Manchester United, and they need to manage it very well. They need to manage it also in moments.
So Carrick did this presser today, and he was actually asked for the squad conditioning. Who is ready, who is not ready.
Yeah.
I think for now, only Matthias de Ligt is absent.
Okay.
But in the context of who is going to come into this setup as the number 9 for Manchester United will be very important.
Yeah.
The last game against Manchester City, Brandon Mbeumo went because pace, power,
directness.
We are not going to go with long balls.
Yeah.
But with Arsenal, are you going to go with Sesko? If you decide to go with Sesko, there's Gabriel Magalhaes, there's Saliba, who are area duel monsters. Yeah. I said that if you decide to go with Brandon Mbeumo as the number 9, the likes of Julian Timber and Co, Calafiori and those guys, they can invert any moment in time and try and give them the tackles that they want.
I think the best bet against Arsenal is for United to be as intense or better than them, or as physical or better than them. What do I mean? United should win their duels, individual duels.
I agree. I think that's what
happened
in the
first.
It was
the only way Chelsea got a chance against Arsenal. Yes, Caicedo got a yellow card, the red card and all of that, but you could tell from the off
that the individual duels
that Chelsea wanted to win their individual duels. So they were very physical, they were more aggressive. That is how you stand a chance against them. If Arsenal get the sings, see, the Arsenal team is just so good, in my opinion. Because I feel like sometimes they can even sense that this team, they are afraid of us. And then that's when they will turn up the heat. They'll increase the momentum of the game and then they'll hurt you. So I think that Arsenal are just so good at moving things.
Whilst you guys were doing the analysis, something came in mind. You remember the lineup of Manchester City?
Yeah.
Their back four.
Yeah.
There was Nathan Aki,
Yeah.
Alain, Sanov, and Lewis.
These guys were never going to do all against Mbeumo, Bruno, and Ahmad.
Manchester United forwards more better.
Yeah.
I think Manchester United's attack has been on a high trajectory in recent games.
And you don't think this contributed to...
The only problem with Manchester United's attack is the ability not to finish off games. So you look at the XG. The figures are there. Manchester United is averaging less than 40.
Yeah.
Then you look at the next team that comes up. That is Arsenal. Look at another team that comes up. You look at Manchester City.
Yeah.
All of these teams. Manchester United beats them in all of the XGs.
Yeah.
Meaning, Manchester United's attack, they do well in terms of creating chances, shooting a lot, doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
But the big problem is their scoring rate. So against Manchester City, just that, let's just even go back to that game, Fiifi. Look at the number of chances they squandered before the first goal came.
Yeah.
When you play against Arsenal, you are not going to get the number of chances you got against Manchester City.
Yeah.
That is in the first place.
What if it happens? Because it's football.
They are not.
It can happen.
They are not.
Because against Arsenal,
I'm talking about Emirates. This is not Old Trafford. At the Emirates, I don't think you are going to get the number of chances because Manchester United played over 20 shots against Manchester City.
You won't get 20 shots against Arsenal.
Manchester United is not going to get that against Arsenal at the Emirates. It's not happening. It's not happening because I watched their game against Inter Milan and this is what I realized. Now, Pep Guardiola, Arteta has gone into a certain mode where he reads the game to a certain extent to align his centre backs to certain attackers that play the game. Yeah. So against Inter Milan, the moment Esposito was introduced in the game, he sat down and said, no, let me bring in Gabriel Magalhaes because this is a different profile altogether. He wants to be physical with Esposito.
Yeah.
He changes the format and Inter Milan struggles once again. Yeah. Tell me the number of open play chances Inter Milan were able to create.
It means that if Mbeumo plays, then it's in the hands of Magalhaes, Saliba. Mm-hmm. If you say that you want much more nimble-footed attackers, Amad Diallo from wide areas, and they will leave him to Timber, Calafiori, the likes to deal with you. If you say you want to go long, they can win the duels.
But one thing I'm trying to say here
so how can Manchester United beat Arsenal?
I think they can do it in one way. As we're talking about winning the duels, I think one of the most important aspects of winning the duels is when Lamens decide to go long. Now, if he decides to go long, definitely there are always going to be spaces in behind to exploit.
Win the second balls. The first leg at Old Trafford.
That's what crazy at winning second balls.
But that is what Manchester United did in the first leg.
Yeah.
And they did not use Benjamin Sesko. They used Matthias Cunha.
To win the second ball.
No.
As a hold-up player.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely when the ball goes long, you know his ability to keep possession is up there. Yeah. He gets to the ball, gets it up, then links up with Ahmad or Mbeumo into the right channels, and these guys go and create the chances. But this is a game that Bruno Fernandes will also be playing much more closer to the penalty box. Yeah. If Bruno Fernandes also wins the second balls, 25 yards, 30 yards behind the penalty box, you are in trouble. You are in a big trouble. I don't know if Declan Rice is going to be there for that job, which I've seen him do that against certain teams whenever they have creative midfielders who are so intelligent.
And Declan Rice can't get his height off Kobe Mainoo.
But I'm looking at...
Kobe will literally play nothing in this game, trust you me.
He will play something in this game.
Manchester United, home match.
No. I don't think he'll play anything.
I'm the host. Akomeah, I am the host.
I host Didier.
Albert, tell them the host.
Lakum. Okay. You being a Real Madrid fan, you're already in the La Liga. You're not part of the EPL. But see, you've listened to Fiifi's, and you've listened to Akomeah's. Yeah. What do you think? Where would you come from? Or where would you see this game to go to?
I think it's going to be a difficult game for both sides. Or where almost previous
Manchester. Okay, Manchester United. Or
where almost previous matches on my boy. How a scoreline and it's 1-1, 2-0, 2-1. Actually, how a game in a bar and you'll be winning any class unless you're upon matching. But you see, also history. Any playground now or China, I send the Kobo na Emirates. The last time Manchester United winning match was 2019. At all, but it was in
the last time Manchester United winning match.
I stand to be corrected.
Emirates. 2019.
7 years ago.
FA Cup.
As I heard, nobody are confident your data go.
Yeah, check. And the last 5 matches on my ball, Arsenal win 3, draw 2. Omu so much until we heard this history, you know. And it baby, I think say Arsenal stand a chance to
accepted the fact that this is a game.
Akomeah, I am the host.
I bet you. Yes, sir.
So I personally think Arsenal for stand a chance. So checking the history aspect of this game, no, I'm encounter nowadays, you know. I think say Arsenal stand a chance to win. and not about this historical aspect and the performance of both sides. I think say carry can win against Manchester City. Conversation when yesterday can because of performance now or they may City, but always City for performance. Some side come about now. Which was say they were playing against City side. They were playing against City side. No performance here. Ever from T. I think say Obe can in a bet. What Arsenal. And you know,
one person kasa.
So I think say Arsenal and Inter Milan proud to the game because say me who Inter so be winning because of how our Inter be defending on low blocks. Now on be quick L transition. But Arsenal for no lose boy easy.
I'm even wondering why you expected Christian Kivu's Inter to play that. There was no way.
There's no way. But me feel say we hear almost physicality in games. Now me how I'm try back, I'm transit quick now. Yeah. I think say Arsenal for ball many na say omunya that transition now. There will be a threat to Arsenal. Yeah. But Arsenal for lose balls out. And about physicality as me in terms of winning duels now. Arsenal for baby you. What we Inter match now is CCM pioneer kwaji boni bia.
I say Inter for
sometimes Kiki game state a couple of things can affect intensity. Right, so let us do a little education. Physicality is different from intensity.
Yeah,
but physicality can give you intensity. Like when you're physical,
and
now you're more athletic, you can get intensity. Like when my bank open, so I counter pressure, the intensity goes high.
Yeah,
the home fans can also give you intensity.
Okay,
you edge you on, then you keep on coming. Intensity can come, so a lot of things can give you intensity. So I think that there is going to be a point in the game no matter what, because Arsenal cannot keep the intensity 100 for 90 minutes. Not possible. I've not seen anybody do that before in a game of football. That 90 minutes, bang, 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 you drop off at some point. I think there are going to be opportunities and moments for Manchester United.
Okay, say mebama. In as much as I say Inter for and to me, I make use of a more quick transition. Every United for how quick I know anyhow they were clinical, some cause it's one man. Any difference between Inter Milan and Manchester United, I make one same day.
Good boy.
That's a good boy. We can't find a good boy. So in as much as I say, Arsenal for against Manchester City, or man consider go in terms of quick transition. Because of Inter, they were not clinical the day. But Ube Timaka say United for so any clinical there. And I think say it is going to be a game of house.
But United are they clinical?
They are not clinical.
Against City they win because almost shaping the outside.
Yes,
5. So I think say
there are clear chances also that United missed in that game. And again, chances. My where I side a little bit Akomeah is that are you going to get the same quality of chances, not the volume?
That is it.
Not the volume. You got 20 shots, fine, but the quality. Because if you get quality,
you must finish off Arsenal.
You finish off Arsenal.
Yeah.
That's I have a problem. Because I mean, which game has Arsenal lost this season? Why did they lose? I think that we should probably look at that to see if
Aston Villa 2-1.
At Villa Park. I think it's just that game was down to transitions.
And it also went down in favor of Aston Villa because of the physical levels of players like Amadou and the likes. Against Manchester United, you see, I've seen a certain football trivia question, and I know you all will be interested in it, that this Arsenal team can literally match the Manchester United team of 2008.
No, never.
Where when Rooney, I think it was after the Inter Milan game, they had to Rooney about that.
Never.
They butter this Arsenal team. They scored them. They scored them.
So what was that Manchester United team?
Let me get you the stats.
It was
the proper starting 11 right here.
Vidic, West Brown, and then able to at that time.
To make it clear for you.
So who was in the goal post?
Van der Sar.
Edwin Van der Sar.
Yeah.
Ryan Beno.
Vidic
so me no.
So if it is the starting lineup, so Arsenal can some mobile. Arsenal best started David Raya, Julian Timber, Saliba and Gabriel, Ricardo Calafiori. Odegaard, Zubimendi, Declan Rice, midfield 3. Bukayo Saka, Gyökeres, Leandro Trossard, front 3. For United, Vidic, Ferdinand.
That's the highest defensive pair for set clean sheets in the history of the
Premier League. Go on. West Brown, right back. Patrice Evra, left back.
West Brown, that's no one who frees.
What number 6
A midfield 3 of Owen Hargreaves.
Now the other fullback in where?
Patrice Evra.
A
midfield 3 of Owen Hargreaves. Michael Carrick.
technical.
Paul schools.
Bukake.
See, this midfield will literally control the game. You understand? And when you're physical midfield, the form Hargreaves,
Front three, we're Rooney, Carlos Tevez, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, yale. Yes, you are nice.
Carlos Tevez had something with him.
Okay.
Carlos, for me, my United, I'm not a United fan. My United player, my penasem, is Carlos.
Carlos Tevez.
Hey!
Absolutely a lion in front of.
Ono Chicharito.
Hey!
Because
but when you bench and come home,
but me personally, I feel say combine 11. I think say baby Arsenal play a bit many sport one baby West Brom born 2 on another one.
No one
Maybe they be Julian team.
Timber.
Yeah, be the ball.
Julian
Timber. You are the host. Technically,
Julian Timber is technical. Because are you part of the people that say that Julian Timber is better than Regimes?
Who?
Because I don't understand Julian Timber.
That honor quantity.
West Brown. Oh, here West Brown.
West Brown or board there, but I see him. Yeah, but you two.
Also, West Brown. Julian Timber is better than West Brown.
For me, me home you no born now.
Okay, West Brown.
My friend full 90, but my head there so
the only part I'll probably change.
Say full 90, I will notice the mistakes. But my correct clips, my who the best time no bono me the compare Julian Timber. Me personally I feel say messed up.
West Brown.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
It's his opinion.
Okay, so opinion. Maybe I can Fiifi. Maybe yes, Sapa. I think I will have to change a little bit. It could be David Raya and Edwin van der Sar.
You will put the Ryan post.
Yes, I'll put
Head of Edwin.
Yes,
And then me host me there. Mesaki amount for papa.
See Fiifi, Edwin van der Sar.
Me, I'll just when you're down.
Edwin van der Sar. There is one thing about him that I really love. One, he's a leader at the back line. I understand that. Number two, good reflexes at some point in time. But I think when it comes to the all-round game, with the way football has also moved to dimension, I think David Raya offers you something different than Van der Sar actually does.
Akomeah pass on her.
What is it?
Not keep a man.
I disagree with Akomeah. I disagrue with Akomeah. I disagree with Akomeah. Yeah, I disagree with Akomeah. I disagree with Akomeah. I disagree with Akomeah.
Raya is also a very good.
I think Raya is generally a better distributor.
But Fiifi was like a good goalkeeper.
It depends on what you're looking for.
Van der Sar and Raya.
If you have,
are you dating?
No. Fiifi said something for about the 2 seconds. No. Fiifi can say me about Red Ferdinand. Any Emenda Village with a record of good. Now I was 2 players with you anymore. She said they be a more catcher 7 Tavares was a Tavares here heavy near 100 in yesterday put on the they do United and Kwaz
the fact that say we are playing Rio Ferdinand and Vidic means that they are strong enough that we need a ball playing goalkeeper.
It's not only about ball playing. I said David Raya all round are good.
I mean
the place where the position where I make a change is in the middle, and I'm not making a change because somebody is better. It's just because I think if you are playing today, I need physical.
Declan Rice over Owen Hargreaves.
Exactly. Yes,
yeah, that is what I will do.
I'll take Owen Hargreaves out. I'll bring Declan Rice. Nobody's saying that he's not a good player, but like I'm saying, it's the demands of the game.
When you host the village, I'm the host. I am the host. Hey,
it's because of the demands of the game.
Okay.
And I think that in such a game, I would demand just a little bit physical.
But Rooney can say me, right. He says that that Manchester United team will batter this as nothing. I'm sure, baby.
No. Not batter, but they will beat them. Batter the. I don't want to force it.
Yeah, but batter, boy. Yeah, but batter.
Arsenal wouldn't survive the first 30 minutes against this team.
Hey,
no.
I'm the host.
I've never seen. No. I've never seen a proper trial in the Premier League history. So almost terrified. Almost piano him grass show.
Ronaldo.
Now what is Ronaldo?
Rooney, I redraw.
Tevez.
No, step pass, not Tevez.
They're more kind of Timasi or maybe in the bed. I say who to.
Boy, and yes, I think we are in this year. Pep Guardiola 2019. The greatest champions of all time.
The greatest European club football team of all time.
That one is crazy. But you see, what I'm saying is
I'm not doing some package.
Nasa, boy, Nasa Las Vegas is Toro Oye.
But I think anything team back closer to this Manchester United team, yes, Chelsea team no more build day
in the Premier League.
In the Premier League,
they are ball final
15 goals.
No, 15 goals. No,
yeah.
And no, I'm back home.
Go cup final.
And I'm final. Chelsea team no more build day between. Chelsea team no build day between 2005. Eba BC 0809. I'm telling you that team was total. They was so. And have you to challenge to therefore yana. Alobiba no affect you no be prebo on the opportunity. But if you have Carvalho, if you have Asiluko, so JT, or Michael Essien,
master players are about me cry.
Or Makelele at some point in time within the setup. Joko Krara Efana say onya hwe kra.
Those times Michael Ballack was coming as a German national team captain.
Bro, did they drop did that so abewu? Did they drop did that so? You see,
yesterday also I listened to an interview of Didier Drogba. Drogba says that people feel like he was friends with Frank Lampard, he wasn't his friend. Said Frank Lampard, everybody feared he was the boss. I was shocked. So don't move like they didn't see Frank Lampard as their PO. Frank is
stand coach.
Don't move here born uncle for Castle or more Frank. Hey, more the to Frank. And me droop out. That is the level Frank.
Frank had no any games.
And for you to score that many goals as a midfielder, that PA, you deserve the mention.
Obiaka goes about Frank Lampard, but I think in general, no Boba.
Oh yeah.
For example, they should go back and go and watch the Barcelona Chelsea game 2009. The Andres Iniesta balls are long of Rebel game. You understand the importance of Frank Lampard in that setup. Andres Iniesta money Javimunya Peche. Football has actually changed. I think a lot of things have come in, and we don't have that Premier League quality when it comes to the trial that Manchester United had us at that time. And I can say confidently once again that the Premier League doesn't have the quality of JT and Carvalho. I don't care about what anybody will say.
Ricardo Carvalho.
But Carvalho and JT, that's center.
No, Akomeah, sometimes I think that there's a lot of the fact that we revere those people when they were big names. We make it look like these guys are not good.
I'm not saying these guys. I'm saying if they are good.
See, William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. Maybe I can understand the Ekosisi argument. They have to win the league before we really take them there. But in terms of ability, Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba.
So Gabriel Magalhaes, you compare with him with which?
If you tell me that, David lose an end. See, I'm more fun in us.
David lose by last time I'm okay. Yeah, but David lose. No, relax. Yeah, now we go pra final now. Abramovich. I can't say so bet me about so. Master, Abramovich can't if you bet me about. What do you mean? What are you telling me?
Host. I'm the host.
I'm the host. Hey. So okay, we are going to say. That's it for.
But so Virgil van Dijk is not close to do centre back.
Yeah, Carvalho, that be Carvalho there, Virgil van Dijk too. Carvalho, Virgil van Dijk.
Now, boy, we were Ferdinando Crab, Virgil van Dijk. We were Ferdinando Crab, Virgil van Dijk.
Too much. Carvalho, that's what we need.
The top two in the Premier League.
I have problem with say, I'm more bought. For no any for my phone look is as more me I disagree with that. Yeah, I disagree with that. Mama we look so superior.
They don't look Fiifi. I don't think they look so superior. But it's a matter of people appreciating us at that time, how people play football for passion. A low also on my ball and Kasane one is can never get but you scare bibia. Omo game now you could say it. For example, me Ashley Cole as the left back and Fiifi. I'm telling you, things are totally different from the full backs that you want on the left. Technically, Ashley Cole, none of the brain in your mouth. You know, Carvalho brought a certain level of calmness. At the back line, when the name say I want to find J. Carvalho say not here. Everyone speaks about John Terry, but I think the best partnership John Terry and Yawo we are seeing.
Yeah, also Carvalho.
Yeah.
Leeds, by example, go back and watch the Porto team that won the Europa League between 2003 and about 2004. Carvalho was literally the difference maker in the transfer market for Chelsea. He said, "Yeah, Liverpool call for Virgil van Dijk. Then they buy and say, "Ombesi team no as centre back, and Ombesi your baby." That is where Carvalho stands. Carvalho top-notch quality centre back. No Stagler no, me was certain players but me go catch him see say no massa me no be adwin. For example, Gary Neville. What I say?
See.
Fenavo. I think that for Nicky Back.
We have a point, but
me catch us me no omo nya de.
But see,
Bobby to say Carvalho, Ashley Cole, Ronaldo. Hey, certain players with
but see,
Ronaldo in 2004 UEFA Champions League. Fiifi, you borrow asset. Ronaldo was part of the top 11. Was a Champions League. Ronaldo when Rooney came out from Everton, the teen age. 1-9 Champions League was a game in Majime, but me be a movie.
18 years.
No, but you see, all of these things are there.
And then nostalgia, what's
no, it's of course, but so you can't lump sum them together.
Oh,
that's
yes,
why I
of
say
course.
that at the centre back area, given what Virgil van Dijk has done, you can't list Premier League top 5 centre backs.
Top 5 days there.
All time. In fact, he has to be third.
I'd be
Virgil van Dijk.
After Vidic and John Terry.
What's it there?
Van Dijk.
Yeah, they are bad.
Yeah, impact.
Let me ask this. See, like I was saying something, says yeah, can't for now you make it enough for Luki.
As a more downplay on my more
Exactly, I like the year you say a downplay on Monogua. That's fine. Right now, let's go to the biggest clubs where we are say right now. Almost centre backs or Mugusu boy. And then side team not the centre backs are you say you do more bad arguments in him. Let's start with let's say Real Madrid because you're Real Madrid.
Yeah, Real Madrid. Yeah.
There was Ramos.
Ramos they saw higher as in the
what am I mean so higher? What
they say Ramos they but
there was Ramos never ran. Who and now pay why?
So what the Sabbath there will be
I am the host. I am the host.
What the Sabbath there will be the But me who say what no the Sabbath is me kwa ko hwan. Di di wan say milita o mu nduru van do ma ye ko mu nyandu.
Manchester United ye ko ho. Ro Ferdinand Vidic and Maguire
omo soro che.
Ye ko Chelsea. The likes of Carvalho and John Terry
but for Arsenal you can make a case for Gabriel Magalhaes and Sadio.
That's why they accept. That's why they
for Liverpool are you going to be
for Van Dijk?
Hey, Liverpool love money.
Liverpool benya by see me who say
and they make case ama ayimo
me who say
on Karaga
me go mudi because born no ma job enti say die ma ye beto o ma e fi say tetefon e damplom o mo so job on ba how on come e be do o mo kon e be ha be sene we mu die
o mo be job bobo yin mo e be bo ma Barcelona do ni Messi
no Messi David e nyom kon
Neymar do Santos no e be bo
ye bo Modric din ye bo play be
ye
bo wo din si
and Baba yi din ana Asana Diarra ni
Rudiger boni dia boni din because of Real Madrid.
Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea. And I say me boni me say
Rudiger cry.
On the contest but say they were bit baby. But you see na me kan say o mu job on ba e be a conversation e be have e be different thing.
See, I still believe the quality of players and neck currently
has dropped.
Almost so dear no mu boyate. But when you compare it to in fact the Millennial X, I'm going to say the Millennial and that's a Millennial X. It's a different ball game.
FIFA World Best Awards in 2003, 2000.
So Manchester United, Arsenal, Fiifi, your final.
Oh, me in family can go to Man United at UM.
It's all about Arsenal.
Arsenal double chance at home.
Akomeah.
Double chance Arsenal.
If you Fiifi also double chance Arsenal, Akomeah also double chance Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal.
Sorry, Pierre.
You are the host. I'm the host.
I still believe that Manchester United will win this game 2-1.
We are by 4.
And it's here for.
That's a way I say Bournemouth would any win. Okay, you know, I come here 3 we have an foul.
Yeah. I say,
I told
You are the host.
I'm the host. And they are making a lot of arguments. Make sure say what's in now. Make sure say also because how are you feeling it? They were doing our comment section. Who commenting in now will share. I'm a winner so no. Hey, yeah, call your bomb how much is on your here. Now we're talking about midfielders. Now we're talking about midfielders. Casemiro and the Juma Ebenezer.
And then the United, they didn't quit.
Goliath can be Papa Bia with us.
Yeah, so you have any problem.
But I'm in fact,
ring us here, come
on. Oh, me that's it. The one can't know. Yeah, boy, rubber before.
Boy, rubber.
Mu quote no, sa rose. And was the no.
If you want,
I don't know, sir.
See ya.
And
then you know, John.
Who said who is a manager? See. Patro Muntie me.
International spectacles.
Yeah, Onuntia. We have man, and you have Ja, and you have Anne. Hey!
philosopher.
See, when I will feel.
Is your woman neutral? Like,
You know the follower.
Kelua.
Taloa.
Akomeah, Ojane Kalu. Chelsea.
Why do you think he speaks too much?
I believe Maresca did so well, at Chelsea. But the reason why we feel here because of the vision, any Chelsea penny for vision, and a bones and who was about film automatically. What we don't have a film, and the was a noir. A buy
on one day.
On when jasa. I no buy no one. But or buy a Casana Dawson.
Hey.
And I won't want to say
I think Chelsea needed someone who is a good communicator.
Okay.
For that, I'll give it to him. He speaks so well, fluently. But you know, the English media is one type of media that they always want to have the headlines, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
They will set you up. They will ask a lot of questions. They will put you in a tight corner. They will get certain stories to put down that when certain bad issues arises, they will pull it back and tell you that you said this at some point in time. In a nutshell, for whatever Rosinha says, I think it is his own opinion and perception of how he sees things. Okay. But the broader perspective might be that he's talking too much, which personally I might agree, because there's a lot of interviews. But you can't also blame him. Because they always come to him, they ask him the needed questions. And I think he's in a privileged position where we actually don't realize and give him respect for. That is why a lot of them are coming to him for interviews. One, an English manager coaching Chelsea at that age. Number two, skin color, black, coaching Chelsea. You understand a lot of things that comes into context whenever these things come out. So whenever people meet him and they are speaking to him, it's all about your vision, who are you, how do you manage, how do you do this? And he's a good talker to you. He'll be open to speak about a lot of things. Just for people to realize and understand that the kind of job he's doing is enormous. Okay. And he can also handle the pressure at the same time. He need not to play himself down. Because this is a job that I've seen a lot of coaches being sacked, including Graham Potter, who was an English too. He has so much experience in the job, more than even Liam Rosenauer. Looking at the job he did at Brighton and Hove Albion, he came to Chelsea, could not do a lot. At the point in time, they even said he doesn't have charisma.
Well, he doesn't have it.
Some Chelsea supporters said he doesn't have charisma. Especially, I remember there was a time, if your press conference, not a UEFA Champions League game, he just said that we are going to win the fucking Champions League. All of these things he said it. Chelsea supporters said, no. You don't have it.
No, that time it was because he was pushed. The fans laughed at him. Then he wanted to go and say that.
But I think for Liam, Dr. Kiki, I would say just maybe he's talking too much. But when you think deep into the issues, you can't really blame him. He's in a privileged position where a lot of people want a lot of stories, headlines. And he also must prove himself. The reason why Chelsea went to Strasbourg and told him that, my guy, come and replace Enzo Maresca, who won the Conference League and won the Club World Cup. Enormous task for him. Sometimes also customer pressure and free players in the Sukakra.
What do you think? When a woman, when a few crown or woman, when a free back.
I've seen a calm manager for the very first time when Clearly came under Graham Potter. I saw a very pragmatic manager in Mauricio Pochettino. I've seen Enzo Maresca, who is a technical manager, also very, very, at some point in time, very, very tactical, very strong in that regard. This is the very first time that I'm seeing somebody who, in terms of communication, sounds very clear in his thoughts and ideas. I think at the end of the day, everything comes down to results. If Liam Mosenian wins games, nobody cares about how many times he faces the media, talks about it. If he's able to build a team that physically is able to be combative, win the game against Crystal Palace, like Chelsea usually do away at Crystal Palace, nobody will care. People are only asking questions and saying that Liam is talking too much because they know that this job is a job that's unforgiving and the worst can come back to come and bite him. But it looks as if he is a confident young man. I don't want to judge him as he stands now. I want to allow him to do his job. Give him to the end of the season.
Time will tell.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, because the benchmark is 4th. That is the benchmark Maresca set. Winning a trophy and 4th. So that is a point where, so you know, when the new project started, when people did analysis and they said the old Chelsea used to do that, I would say no, I don't agree. Because that was Roman Abramovich's Chelsea. This is a new Chelsea. So this new Chelsea has their own history now, which started properly with Enzo Maresca in terms of winning trophies and going back to the Champions League. So that is the benchmark. You need to at least go back to the Champions League and then win a trophy. If he doesn't, we will peruse the work again. So for me, I think that a lot of Chelsea fans today just have to hope. Don't expect anything from Rossonera. Don't expect less. Don't say that he's not good. Don't say that he's bad. Just allow him to do his job. Watch the games as you have to. I watched the Pafos game. Throughout the game, I felt that the thing I liked about it was that if that game was Maresca, maybe we would have lost it or had a draw. But the team kept on going.
Why?
Because the intensity is there. You know, I've seen Maresca play away at Qarabag. The same football.
That is away. Where is Stamford
you
Bridge?
Come down and listen to me. I've seen Maresca
come down and listen to
Stamford Bridge. I've seen
Maresca
play against teams that are worse than
at Stamford Bridge.
Listen to what I'm saying.
The case is at Stamford Bridge.
Yes, at Stamford Bridge.
At Stamford Bridge.
Let me give you an example.
More Pafos level.
Senior, listen to me.
Pafos level.
Now the Pafos born.
More Pafos level.
It doesn't matter.
Masa they all canning him.
Osha another one.
They all canning him.
Maresca will lose
more Pafos level.
Senior.
More Pafos level.
Maresca
they all canning him.
Maresca will lose points against
Pafos level.
Senior.
Pafos are winning how many games in the Champions League?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It's the style of play. What they came to do.
It's one style of play.
Whether you won 50 or not.
It's one style of play. You're not being fair to Enzo Maresca. That's Cabo, Kobe Dran, and Kobe Lucy.
Me fair to Enzo Maresca. Yes. You are not ready to take fairness, that's why.
It's not about fairness, I'm ready to take it or not. But you are not being fair.
How is that not being fair?
How do you watch the game?
Listen to what I'm saying. It's about how the opponent came to play.
No, Fiifi.
So you're asking me to explain to you how I determine that.
I'm telling you for a fact that Pafos cannot come to Stamford Bridge and even go away with that particular 1-0 loss that they got.
Against Enzo Maresca.
And Enzo Maresca.
That's the problem with
Chelsea will be winning by 3 or 4 goals to 0.
You see, Kiki, this is the problem with most analysts who are not Chelsea fans.
This is the problem with you as an analyst of Chelsea.
So you see, most of them don't watch Chelsea.
What are you talking about? If you are lying.
Okay.
I can confidently also tell you that you don't watch Manchester United.
We're not talking about Manchester United.
I am the host.
Taking it to.
And I will tell you who talks and who.
I'm the host. Who's the anchor? First man, I'm anchor.
Also, people don't watch Chelsea. No, it's about your perspective when you are watching Chelsea. Let me be very factual to you. I think when you watch Chelsea, you watch it from a fan's perspective before you watch it as an analyst.
Anything that is
if I'm me analyst and I'm a Chelsea gamer. First of all, I watch it as an analyst.
No, it depends on
how. You know as a fanatic before you watch it as an analyst.
According to you.
No, that is the truth.
How can you tell me that something that is fact and it's from my point of view that is fact? That is factual.
How? Akomeah. My home baby are free, but my home baby are free.
And you are the host.
I am the host.
Mami come back
to them. I feel because we are.
Okay, anymore. You ever seen?
Nene show nene so nyaudo. So what I'm trying to say is that per the style of play, I've seen it several times. Again, I can mention not just on one hand. I've seen Sunderland come to play the same football. Leave the game to Chelsea. Coagulate. See, first game and Enzo Maresca this season, Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, yes, is better than Pafos, but they didn't play anything better than Pafos. They left the game there. Kiki, open your phone. Check that game, Chelsea versus Pafos, and check the number of chances that Chelsea created. You'll be marveled. I say that a lot of people did not even watch that game. People finish watching other big games on the night, and the next morning, it's Pafos, you should have scored them 3-4. You check the game. Check the number of chances Chelsea created. Check the number of balls that were missed, even in the first half.
Yeah.
So some of these kind of games.
So the stats.
Yeah.
Expected goals SG.
Yeah.
Chelsea did 1.8.
1.8. Almost 2.
was 0.14.
Yeah.
Big chances 3 for Chelsea, 0 for Parfors.
Yeah.
Total shots 21 for Chelsea, 4 for Parfors.
Yeah.
Total number of sprints and corners that is okay. But passes, we are looking at 746.
Chelsea did not even score from the big chance.
Yeah.
The goal that Moise Caicedo scored was not a big chance.
Yeah.
The first big chance was from Jarrell Hato.
Okay.
That was the very first big chance on the left-hand side. The keeper saved it. There was another big chance. Enzo Fernandez in the game.
Yeah.
In fact, I can say that I've watched every Enzo Maresca game. Yes, somebody can say that, okay, maybe when you watch as a fan and all of that. Granted. But me, almost every time I watch the team, the same thing that Chelsea fans are complaining of today, they're the same thing they complained of yesterday. Okay. Chelsea fans, even before, will come and say, oh, why is Enzo Maresca playing Tosin Adrabiayo? When you come and explain it tactically, that's the person that fits the style of play. Say, you like Enzo Maresca? No. Because you want to play dominant possession football. Nobody else can play the West Fofana cannot. When you say, why did he invert Reece James in the middle of the park? He wants physicality. Andre Santos cannot. Chelsea fans say, Omba Andre Santos. Where is he going to get that from? He went away. Me, nobody is a better lover of Maresca's work than I have, and this is widely publicized. Maresca went away to Qarabag. Changed the team small. That day, he played the same backline. Tosin, Badiashile, what's the Dutch boy's name? João Hato, and then played, I don't know who played at fullback. Same with Garnacho. Chelsea ended up going into that game, drawing 1-1. Now, let me tell you the difference. In this game, against Parfors, Chelsea knew that even if we will not win the game, once they score us, we are in trouble. So the counter press was sharp. They lose the game, they lose the ball, they go after it. They lose the ball, they go after it. Yeah. It may not be the best coordinated.
Akomeah.
I'm the host.
Akomeah.
I'm the host.
That's right. So 1 point made. You're right there. But I'm on board this department.
Yes, you're
Lakum. Lakum. I've been getting a lot of calls from Real Madrid.
Hey,
that everything is good.
What is Spanish? What is Spanish?
Okay,
I'm the host.
Hey, Kalian.
Kalian.
Offer me a star. Stars say your man for Kiki, your man for it's not easy. Charlie, things are going on. Zabi Alonso was good, but right now we find our new king and Vinicius is up there now. My brother is okay. Okay, I'm saying about 3.
Madrid for Nana.
Eti me buy me say me di kan wedding komo wo na wo free Madrid. Ke me no shia wo.
Free.
Yeah, me no shia wo. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, I need a big key. So Lakum, when are free ho? What is going on at Madrid right now? It seemed that second game I'm boy against Monaco Champions League game 6-1 Vinicius all of a sudden Vinicius the Pierre Bay what is going on? Is it Vinicius I'm a team now you say because of the Abelua have indicated and that's what is going on.
So you see Real Madrid for issue with as Alonso not about performance. Perform because so checking the win rate. Any number of games or ball, any do win here. One team I can't say performance, no, or you're bad. So best I can. But about or no, any players in relationship. And at this sense, in same way in Abaya, he was sacked. And you see, I think it's a bit early days to say Avalo better or be successful Real Madrid, and that's when you're successful. But he has been impressive, and not the all kind worker. He has been impressive tactically. That point of view, and when the relationship with players. And now you see, Real Madrid players in the Boba. You see that match Monaco boy how Vinicius Junior just when you trust to be what they manager, but unlike Alonso, Nentesa they be essence and Semokoso, and you see remember the problem was and as Zabi Alonso problem now remember the come was about the relationship with players, but Abelo about waiting in common and they could just say now in common how communicating in say or be so good relationship with honor and the players and see. I was say what players now from their perspective.
Okay.
And sana my players and so I bet say from one perspective. So you see, game na bonda be about Real Madrid ni balance intimi create them there, but you see you too much desirable against Levante second half from the Becasa and against Monaco. You see Real Madrid for with Raul Alvaro Abelwan they are getting there how much create the chance against Monaco they were not clinical enough commit match more than 6 goals so I think he has been impressive. Untimi ka say obetima is successful early days in my opinion e bia coach obi ko buasim boss we busam say Abelo because I'm saying we no could see come no make that force open at the ebe no mpe Vinicius ko musa there so I think say impressive for me tactically how I find a balance and how our team create chance easily nowadays in the 2 matches no I think say he has been impressive but early days for me team match by we have Stadio de la Ceramica no I think say one match I personally feel say the best judge in the part because a big match Villarreal for Kuma and all kind of players no quality na. I think say a match be one match. I think say
Marco Tupa Pigio.
I personally say La Liga now players are Real Madrid da and all the Villarreal be come class. So I think say one match be one ma me call share Abelua how best impressive for me. I think say if it's work on the make say be bit man perform but still now I think say it will be early days or best successful but he has been impressive.
Okay, Fee.
Villarreal simple.
I listened to one coach. I mean, one past player or a legend. He was saying something that at Real Madrid, usually they buy good players, extremely talented players. So when you are dealing with these kind of players, you don't really need to do a lot of tactics. It's a lot of man management, and they will do the work for you. Yeah. Do you think so that it will be okay to be doing that with this kind of Real Madrid?
I just think that I will just rephrase what he said a little bit. You have to have a tactical base, but you have to do more man management. And it is because Madrid just buys a lot of superstars. So the tactics to get the best out of the superstars when on the field of play should be there. But you constantly have to make sure that these guys, they are catered for. Okay. You see, I think that the best thing that Alvaro Arbeloa has done was to look for the low-hanging fruit at Madrid. The lowest hanging fruit was Vinicius Junior's emotions and how that affected the team. Immediately, Kylian Mbappe stepped foot into Valdebebas. It was always going to be some level of friction between himself, his camp, and then Vini's camp. Because there was a king, and there is a new king who is probably coming in to come and usurp him and take him off his seat. So there's always going to be friction. I always say this, that as human beings, we are all jealous to an extent. The point where you don't want to kill your brother and then stab him with a knife is where your senses work. So it is clear that Vini will feel like, okay, I'm being threatened. Because Mbappe is good. Mbappe has won the World Cup. You've not won the World Cup. Yes, you've won a Champions League. But then even at Paris Saint-Germain, this boy is seen as one of the best. And again, he's coming to Madrid. He has a better PR. He's European. It was always going to threaten him. I don't think Xabi Alonso handled it well. I think Xabi Alonso from the off, there was some friction. Whether it was glaring, it wasn't glaring at some point in time, the news was that they had quashed those differences. But Alvaro Arbeloa came and said, you know what? Vini has won the Champions League for us multiple times. We need to get the best out of him. Everything Vini, everything Vini, everything Vini. Openly saying that he loves Vini. He wants to get the best out of Vini. I think that game against Levante, what happened during the warm-up changed the trajectory of things for Madrid. And if Barcelona did not take care and Madrid builds on that confidence that he had in that game from Levante, something will happen to them. Why do I say that? One, they have a manager that understands that the psychological side of the team was what was lacking, and he's giving them that. I don't think that he will do that only for Vini. He will do it for Rodrigo Goes if Rodrigo Goes needs that. He will do it for Mbappe if Mbappe needs that. Albeit, I think that Mbappe and Jude Bellingham are just so strong mentally, at least from what I see from the outlook. They are two strong boys mentally, that you don't have to openly come and show them love. But Vini's upbringing and his exposure means that you need to show him love in the outward. And that is why when Vini scored that goal, he couldn't hide that satisfaction of what he was getting from his coach, but go to him and say thank you to him in that. So I think that, yes, Arbeloa is finding the lowest fruits, which is Vini's psyche. To the extent that after that warm-up against Levante, Vini was crying on the stairs at Madrid, where he had to go there and say that, you know what, we are with you. We want to stay by you.
Don't you think as one of the biggest players at Real Madrid,
Yeah.
We'll pre-cross and Kayenji Kalen and Mbappe crown one shoot.
Yeah.
With a club stature like Real Madrid.
Yeah, it should be tougher.
It should be tough.
I agree.
Do you think crybaby in the Debekwechi?
No, but Kiki, you see, the coach's job is different. So coach Nejumani is not to determine whether crybaby in the Debekwechi into one son. No. Abeloa has a job to do right now. The job, and they say, how does he get the best out of Vini? And when he say, Obe there, no. I mean, I can't say any open bar now. Can't say mama ni trima any day.
Yeah, I open bar now.
Now I do the open free no.
That's a money I don't know. I'm boy.
So minimum is open punch there, but of course.
But I'm boy. That's what that no.
No, it's all cancer.
Okay.
Say me no create. Odo bar ni temasi.
I'm the host. You have to accept what
I'm sorry, boss. Okay. But of course, I feel like Bello has to do things to get the best out of Vini.
Okay.
And I like that he's doing it. Vini now has to deal with it. Said Nibe Kwechi and Fanu Kwechi. So only let's go Madrid Kobo. Ne yes, that's why could do red card and we are wasem.
Yeah.
That one is up to you. If you go to the Brazilian national team and then Esteval Willian plays better than you, now man gets it to her. It's a small boy or a threat to Crowner. It's up to you. But for Ancelotti, like he did for Avera Beloa, it's about getting the best out of Vini. And I think he's doing that thus far.
Okay. Akomeah, looking at Barcelona, the last 2 games, I'm conceded 4 goals.
Defense in yet.
And right now, with this, league competition, I will call with Real Madrid 2-2.
Madrid Belgium League, no.
No lose points, you know. As I say, I have 1 point.
2 games, no center back pair. I want.
Back Gerard Martin and Pau Kubasi.
Say normal center back.
No, Drew maybe not sound.
No, but the main in the last games that they've been played, the majority of pay.
There's a reason why I'm asking.
No, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not arguing with you. I'm saying that.
Now who told you arguing with me?
Myself crying for first so what I'm saying is that
I am the host.
The majority of the
host. I have a question now.
The majority of the center now we I am the host.
Catch up.
The majority
Fee. I'm the host.
Fee.
I'm the host.
Akomeah.
I'm the host.
Akomeah.
I'm the host.
Akomeah Kasa.
Thank you for the words.
Majority of the games on going Gerard Martin and they say back. Oh, is your Opa Kucha film.
There's a reason why I asked that because Barcelona went on, I think, 5 games without conceding a single.
It was the goalkeeper
and the centre back were Pau Kubasi and Gerard Martin.
Gerard Martin, yeah.
There's no way I'm going to take anything away from Juan Garcia, which I've already said that in a long period of time. But if you should change your centre back pair from Ronald Araujo or somebody else and bring in Gerard Martin, who is a left back, come and play as a left centre back, and results starts improving, especially keeping clean sheet. There's no way you can pick Juan Garcia alone and say that he is a so recent Barcelona are not considered.
Espanyol was Juan Garcia. We also say that it was Juan Garcia. Athletic Club Bilbao, it was Juan Garcia. No, but no, what I'm trying to say is that why you allow you to lie to us? When I'm the host. Thank you, man. Espanyol.
Keep quiet and let me talk. Keep quiet and let me talk.
We bow your rose.
No.
Espanyol, Juan Garcia.
No.
Sociedad, Juan Garcia.
You see,
Athletic Club, Juan Garcia.
Boss,
there's something.
Mene Akomeah adwen. Untimi nka se.
Now the one that say the ball
na ball into. There was a movement one man. Players so about
to me obi aya adwen, but me ma adwen ni. Obi anka say family.
Now you buza was.
Me man there be
it's no prega here.
Edu me mic.
No prega here.
I'm the host.
I don't my over you soon was say there.
So let me be quick with that one. I think for Gerard Martin and Kubasi, they were building a solid partnership. The last few games, I think their big problem is defending transitions, which they did it better when they played against teams like Espanyol, even with their high line and a lot of things. But teams peak at certain moments in the season and they drop off at certain moments in the season. For Barcelona, they'll be wishing and praying that if they are conceding a lot of goals, they will need the attackers to be on form. That is what we saw last season. Last season, Barcelona were conceding goals. But at the end of the day, Barcelona will win the game, maybe 5-3. They win the game 4-2. They win the game 3-2. It was really good for them. They went on a very good run. But unfortunately, when you are playing cup games, where you play home and away, that is where it becomes a problem. So we saw it against Inter Milan. what happened between the two sides and the amount of chances they conceded and the goals they conceded in that particular game, which Pedri came out and said something about it, that they need to keep the ball more whenever they are in the lead and prevent opponent from scoring against them. And that is what Hansi Flick will need to deal with. They need to get Rafinha in a very good shape to play consistent games for them. They will need Lewandowski in a very good shape to play consistent games for them. Not only being effective in games, but they need to be very efficient. You look at Lamine Yamal, they will need to come into games, start deciding games here and there. Eric Garcia and Co will need to do their part. But for now, if Barcelona will want to hold on to their La Liga, the attack will need to be in the best form, so that whenever they concede 2 or 3, I'm sure Barcelona will be able to score 4 or 5 just to get your 3 points, and at the end of the day, you can keep up your place at the top there. Then just maybe with time, you can come back again, revise your notes, and look at how you can be able to keep clean sheets against certain opponents. Big game for them last weekend against Real Sociedad, where they lost by 2-1. Really frustrating. And I think Real Sociedad is one of the games that whenever the fixtures come out for the La Liga season, Barcelona fans starts asking a lot of questions because they're a team to beat. Every team has its boogie side. Real Madrid and Real Vallecano, we can say it. That is the same thing with FC Barcelona and Real Sociedad. Even if Barcelona should win such games, it's around 1-0, 2-1. Smaller margins, not games that they dominate. But good to come back against Slava Praha. I actually believe that was one of the best games I've watched from Femi Lopez. Absolutely brilliant on the night. Dominated every phase of the game, defending, attacking, creating, doing a lot of things. And I asked myself,
talk about their defense.
Now, women are not Chelsea, they 40 million euros. I go win Barcelona.
Now, so you 200 series, I will compare Lot Anderson.
I'm the host.
So they've gained a lot of confidence from the game against Slava Prague, and I think
Slava Prague, you know, do confidence. Chelsea said Slavia Prague, you can show 2-1. I'm the host. They've gained confidence from Slavia Prague.
I'm the host.
Don't be fair to Chelsea fans. You allow him to spew these things. Slavia Prague shows how corner kick me come. Slavia, I want to walk, but yes, Slavia, I'm the host. Yeah, you are the host. Slavia Prague, it's just how corner kick with Barca defense fee.
I'm saying I would do.
Oh, catch up and say then.
I'm saying I would do.
I would do.
I'm not
forward. Now if you say Casalaba,
Barca no yet change share. Barca no yet change share. Ko Carabao na de kano. Barca e send the normal. Champions League table no so a we de no. Barcelona no ye da no suru. Any pon top 8 ye won oni mi. Ye pon Champions League na.
Oh, sa top 8 na cha by next
Chelsea be film.
So kwa
stadio Antonio Conte.
Okwaba obeba no film.
Antonio
so dan chen ke to obeba no
film.
I'm the host.
Antonio Conte
play of man ye machine save.
Nobody they play.
Slava Prague komo ba Lukampa. Bo we kenye 4-2 komo.
And then for home, baby, I will say
that for more and some kind of comments.
But allow me to speak about my Barcelona.
My Barcelona.
So allow me to speak about my Barcelona. Barca fans need here. You are the what?
I'm the host.
But I think this weekend they'll get a very good results.
Yeah.
And Barcelona will go in and win the game. But Lewandowski. It raises a lot of questions about who comes in to replace him when he leaves Barcelona. It's crazy. I think some other time we'll have a proper discussion about that. But for now, he needs to give his all for the club and the results needs to start coming. Barca for the first number for Marcus for Sikano.
Season here, no mega is also
on Petrasa.
Boy, my bema bu.
I'm not going to Deco Trinity. Some say 30 years. No crown.
4 years.
4 years. I have performed.
I also get time for us to speak about Lamine Yamal and his form. And I think last season, I don't know, but I think last season Yamal decided a lot of games too.
I don't think this season.
I don't think okay, let me put it in a certain context where there will be proper understanding. If I speak about decisive, just maybe we can be able to raise goals and assist at statistics to back that.
Okay.
I believe Rafinha is there. But this decisive version I'm trying to speak about is from how effective and efficient he was in and out of possession, and even sticking to the bar line, throwing line, trying to create magical moments for Barcelona. I think for this season, there has not been a lot of magical moments from Lamine Yamal.
Okay.
There has not been a lot of magical moments from Lamine Yamal. It's always supposed to be about what Rafinha will do in the game and help Barcelona. Okay. Let's see, because the second round of this season, maybe Dr. Kiki, one show Sapomuso League, this is the turning point, and 1 point between you and Real Madrid. I love what they said about Akomeah, Vinicius, and all of these things. But Fiifi, I think footballers and some of your politicians, some of your food, they are big politicians, especially these Real Madrid players. Whatever they are doing, they are setting Akomeah up. One day you understand this.
They say almost
Real Madrid's players, their biggest worry was picking a fight with the fans indirectly. Players, and you know how to Alonso ni apamuno. And you know how to Barca or Real Madrid, Vinicius Jimika wako hageno. They were worried about the fact that whenever they were about to play games, fans never sell on. That is the reason why Vinicius Jr. was crying. You see, for Real Madrid and the fans to turn on you, who crampo chance the coach, I want to bench the coach and when issue.
But things like that come down to results.
I know. That is what I'm saying, sir. You watch their body language in the Levante game. Watch their body language in the game against Monaco. Mm-hmm. You see, Vinicius Jr. actually scores a goal, runs directly to Akomeah and hugs him. Now, these players are creating a different impression in front of the supporters that they are not as bad as you think they are.
Of course, but everybody wants it.
And they are not politicians as you think they are. So that when results starts going bad, there's only one person you can blame in this particular instance.
Yeah. But Mike, see.
But after Alonso left, Fiifi, after Alonso left, me personally, I felt that Ejumibia and Real Madrid lose game BTA Levante na. Kombe blame players, supporters will be on the players' neck.
Of course, because the data of Alonso doesn't suggest that he was a bad manager. However, football management goes beyond just that. No matter what happens, it is you, the coach, that gets the sack.
And that is what they are trying to also do. Now they are playing into the good books of the supporters. Yasha Yedimika, Akobam coach. Yasha Yedimika, ya press. Me who video be Mbappe press it. Vinicius say press it.
Supposed to do.
Obi yeah. But Yasha say me who Alonso Yasha you.
No more press.
Now we are
Michael, you are experienced enough to know that there is always going to be a new manager bounce, even in our regular workplaces. There are times where boss in one man go for man. But when the boss comes, everybody pretend like they. No, I'm saying something. People pretend like they are working. It's a human thing.
And they mean baby.
No, but every football team, when there's a new manager, players play beyond their regular ability.
It is because this now Ruben Amorimba when you new manager bounce.
New manager bounce. Moko
Ruben Amorimba when you
manager first go.
Oh, I know new manager bounce.
Promise.
And new manager bounce.
Na your manager just say next time say Premier League.
Amorimba when new manager bounce. New manager bounce.
Akomeah,
I'm the host.
I am the host.
You are a host.
Get out.
Sack me, I catch him. Just a who cassette was. You are tired.
I'm tired.
So, you enjoy rest of my listeners, no more and chair on my dream. So, there are games coming on this weekend. We are looking at English Premier League, La Liga, and Serie A. And to some extent, ABR the Eredivisie, hobby. And they are there for efficacy niggas and only. So let's start with the English Premier League. But who said Akomeah because of settings in T. So match you can shut down here you be English Premier League. West Ham and Sunderland. What do you think?
Sunderland over 0.5.
Fee.
Oh, you know that much in any slip of mine.
Nakum.
Sunderland double chance.
Sunderland double chance.
Yeah.
Burnley Tottenham.
Both teams to score.
Either team to win and over 1.5.
Over 1.5.
I'm not saying Fulham Brighton.
Over 1.5.
Over 1.5. Man City Wolves.
City to win over 1.5.
Bournemouth Liverpool. Match my mom can both teams to score. Yeah. Yeah. Both team to score. Lakum.
1.5.
About 1.5. Fee.
Go.
But they are four there. La Liga so no Raya Balak. Hey.
Crystal Palace. Jordan, are you Crystal Palace?
But yes, I am about to my.
I take you.
Well,
I think for the Premier League, there are Sunday games too.
Yeah, better also.
Okay.
Rabacano and Osasuna.
I'll avoid that game.
Valencia, Espanyol.
I'll avoid that game.
I won't avoid that.
More, do I avoid that day?
Espanyol double chance.
Hey,
Yeah.
Valencia.
They are one of the worst teams in the Liga this season.
Yeah. Sevilla Athletic Club.
Athletic Club. That's like a derby.
Yeah.
Athletic Club,
Go.
Sevilla. Go. Villarreal and Real Madrid.
Madrid win.
Both teams to score.
Either team to win over 1.5.
Serie A matches there. I have Como Torino.
Como will beat Torino.
Como winning over 1.5.
Hey, wow. Fiorentina Cagliari.
Fiorentina Cagliari.
I'm going to win there.
4.5.
Leeds Lazio.
Yes, Lazio. Lazio double chance.
Lazio double.
Leeds bear.
Lichy.
Boy, when in you space me.
Hey, Leeds. Come on, Minty. I am the host.
You say what you want.
Me say idea.
I'm the host.
That's right. You call Bundesliga. Leipzig, ne, heading him.
Leipzig shoot.
I am there.
Leipzig shooting.
Leipzig shaking. Lauku.
Over 1.5.
Okay.
Easy cross. Easy baby.
Menzo.
Elise Italy.
Lisa, oh, say.
Lisa, we assassin Lisa lah.
Leverkusen no Bremen.
Leverkusen at home.
Usually Bundesliga they usually over 2.5 now.
But Leverkusen at home they go score.
Bayern Osberg.
Bayern Champions League. My boys over 2.5. I went to be and
By the way, the buying straight in the field no more body.
But can be swap.
Yeah, some. Okay.
Ashway.
Yonko Sunday. Brentford Forest.
Brentford over 0.5.
Brentford Forest. Brentford double chance at home. Forest have gone to play the Europa League yesterday. Brentford well refreshed. I think they got at least a draw.
Lauku.
Handicap 2 goals for Nottingham Forest.
Hey, Lauku, Muchao handicap 2 goals. Crystal Palace Chelsea.
Both teams to score.
Crystal Palace Chelsea.
Yeah, Crystal Palace playing at home.
Difficult game. Double chance Chelsea.
Under 3.5.
Chelsea win. Newcastle, Aston Villa.
I want to not see any Sunday matches. There are Sunday matches.
Aston Villa, Newcastle, and Newcastle, Aston
Both
Villa.
teams to score.
Then Arsenal, Manchester United. I know the way they make a prediction.
Double chance Arsenal.
Double chance Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Get out.
Correct score line. Arsenal 2-0.
Arsenal straight win.
3-1 Arsenal.
Alberto,
The host.
who need Lakabia or I met me a my boy. Okay, so La Liga, Atletico Madrid ne Mallorca.
Atletico Madrid home win.
At home, yeah, Madrid win.
Okay, Barcelona ne Real Oviedo.
Barcelona home win.
Real Oviedo.
Real Sociedad and Celta Vigo.
Celta Vigo over 0.5.
Hey,
Jumero kwesi
when did they no?
The man go have video like Abeti.
Alaves ne Real Betis.
But even Alaves.
Betis over 0.5 or double chance for Betis.
Hey, Serie A has some good matches. Oh, Juventus is playing Napoli.
Obo Fi.
Juventus is playing at home. And Roma, Milan.
That match always has go-go.
Yeah.
But Napoli has already beaten them this season.
Yes.
But that match always comes with a go-go.
The Juventus Napoli.
Yeah.
But I think I'll go double chance Napoli.
Roma, AC Milan.
Roma at home.
Yeah.
Double chance Roma.
Some big matches. Okay. Genoa, Bologna.
Bologna over 0.5.
Atlanta, Parma.
Atlanta home win.
Hey. See Athletic Bilbao call. Athletic Bilbao. Yeah, shadow.
Double chance.
Either team to win over 1.5.
They open and pay.
Paladino ni medjuma.
Masa they open and pay. They open and pay.
Fee Akomeah.
Fee
Akomeah.
I'm the host.
Sassuolo Cremonese.
over 1.5.
So that is that for the weekend games. Radin Tonsungo, so my boys now Osoro Mbue. This is the end of the Four Pools podcast.
Thank be to God.
This is the one of the biggest show I am in. And now Madaroma ain't it. Kindly like, subscribe. Subscribe.
And we all should remember that we are still the hot
host. I am
the host.
See, yeah, come and sit down.
You are the host.
Oh, gee.